My husband installed a tracking app on my phone to monitor my shopping addiction, so I used it to expose his affair with my therapist. Last Tuesday, I found the app hidden in my utilities folder, Family Tracker Pro. My stomach dropped. I'd been wondering how David always knew where I was, showing up at Niston asking if I really needed another candle. For months, he'd been lecturing me about my spending problem, making me feel guilty for buying a $12 face mask. Meanwhile, he drove a $80,000 Tesla and golfed at the country club every weekend. But tracking my location, that was a new low. I almost confronted him immediately. Then I noticed something odd in the app settings. It wasn't just tracking me. David had forgotten to disable location sharing for his own phone. Wednesday, 2 p.m. David's location showed him at Dr. Patricia Chen's office, my therapist's office, the same therapist he'd insisted I see for my shopping addiction 6 months ago. Strange. His therapy day was Thursday. I checked the history. Every Wednesday for 3 months, David spent 2 hours at Patricia's office, sometimes late into the evening, sometimes on weekends. My hands shook as I scrolled through the data. The pieces clicked together. Patricia's sudden interest in my marriage, her constant questions about our sex life, the way she'd encouraged me to take some space from David to work on myself. She was procking my husband while billing me $200 an hour to talk about it. I felt sick, but also strangely calm. The next therapy session, I sat across from Patricia, studying her face. She wore new diamond earrings, expensive ones. How are things with David? She asked, crossing her legs. Better, I lied. We're planning a surprise anniversary party. Very exclusive, just close friends and family. Her eyes lit up. That sounds wonderful. When? David doesn't know yet. It's at the Rosewood Hotel. I watched her type something quickly on her phone, no doubt texting my husband about his surprise party. Saturday arrived. I told David I was going shopping, knowing he'd check the tracker. Instead, I drove to Newsty, left my phone in the car, and took an Uber to the Rosewood. The hotel manager, an old friend from college, had given me access to the security feeds. I waited in the lobby watching David arrive first, looking confused. Then Patricia, wearing a red dress I recognized from my own closet, the one that had gone missing from the dry cleaners. They met in the lobby, argued briefly, then headed to the bar. I followed at a distance, recording everything on my backup phone. She said there was a party, Patricia hissed. Here's no party, she's at Newston, David replied, showing her the tracking app. See, she's been there for an hour. Ruby buying more useless crap. Maybe she knows. Impossible. She's too focused on her shopping to notice anything. I stepped out from behind the column. Actually, I left my phone in the car. The color drained from both their faces. Surprise, I said, holding up my phone, showing the recording. Happy anniversary to me, Patricia stammered. This isn't. We were just discussing my treatment. Is that what you call it when you are wearing my dress? David reached for me. Baby, listen. Number you listen. I have 3 months of location data showing every single meetup, every hotel, one relate night house call. I turned to Patricia. I also have recordings of our sessions where you violated every ethical boundary in your profession. You can't record therapy sessions, Patricia protested. Check your consent forms. I can when I suspect malpractice. Security approached, alerted by the commotion. I smiled sweetly. These two are just leaving. The divorce was finalized last month. I got everything, including the Tesla. David moved back with his mother, who monitors his spending now. Ironic, I still shop at Niston sometimes, but now I buy whatever I want without guilt. Candles, face masks, even that expensive bedding I'd been eyeing, my credit card, my choices, my life. The tracking app is still on my old phone, sitting in a drawer somewhere. David probably still checks it, wondering why I've been at Newston for 6 months straight. Let him wonder. Some addictions are worth keeping.